Hello, I am Rachel McMillan, and I am doing a summary of the interview I had with a friend of mine who is a massage therapist. So, let's start. Um, First question was, what is your occupation? She stated that her occupation is a massage therapist, currently a freelance massage therapist because she makes her own schedules and sometimes she gets to travel. Second question is, how long have you been in this occupation? She's been in massage therapy for 7 years, and in the last 2 years, she has been a freelance massage therapist. Three, what do you think is the best part of your job? Three, she said the best part of her job was that she gets to put together her own schedules now, and sometimes she gets to travel, which is really fun for her because she said that that was one of the things she wanted to do in life was to travel and see the world and things. When she was working at a massage uh, shop, she wasn't able to do that because she had to stick to a schedule and clock in and clock out, and accept walk-ins or any clients that she may had. So yeah, being freelance has helped her move around a little bit more, that where she likes it. Four was, what is your least favorite part of your job? And this response was pretty silly because I feel like overall the interview was very relaxed and fun and just new and different. Me personally, I didn't want to interview someone who was a teacher like me. I wanted to do something different. So that's why I did a massage therapist. Um, she said that the silliest thing about her job was that she has a foot phobia, so she hates massaging feet. But because she's been doing it for so long, she has taken steps to help her with her phobia of touching feet. When she does foot massages, she wears gloves. Sometimes she talks to her clients. If like she knows that they're a talker, she'll have a conversation with them through the experience. If she or sometimes she will wear headphones and she will listen to music of her own separate from the ambiance music. She also took some reflexology classes with being a massage therapist too. She thought maybe exposing herself to it more will help her. She says that she does have some hard times depending on the foot, but for the most part, wearing gloves and listening to her music in her ear it seems to help her out. But I thought that was very interesting for her to have a foot phobia and she's a massage therapist. Um, Five, the fifth question was, tell me about an interesting event or occurrence that happened at your job. Like I said, this interview was very light and fun. It made me laugh a lot and it was very enjoyable. Something interesting that happened at her job was that when she first started doing massage therapy, she said that she had a big client. He was very muscular. Um, he was a bodybuilder, and he came in for a full body massage just to relax. He had some soreness a little bit in the shoulders and lower back and things. And so she just took him on and took him to the room. She expressed that she could possibly get him someone else, maybe a guy who had more pressure that he was able to receive from them than her because she was a lot smaller. But he accepted her as she was, and she continued with doing his massage. It was going well in his massage, and then in the middle of it, she said that he fell asleep, and that he started snoring very loudly. I thought that that was really funny because she said the massage shop was kind of small. It was privately owned and stuff. So um, she the rooms were kind of close, and then the lobby wasn't too far from where the rooms were and stuff because it was just like a singular building with maybe 5 rooms and stuff. So he snored so loudly that you would be able to hear him because they also didn't have doors on the rooms. They had curtains, to go with the ambiance of the whole place. So yeah, a very loud snore. And one of the massage therapists came in and just to check on things, and she didn't know what to do, if she should wake him up or leave him sleeping. But her and the other massage therapist decided to leave him sleeping because he only had like 15 or 20 minutes left of his massage, and they didn't want to distract him. So uh, they just let him sleep. But when he woke up, he was shocked that he fell asleep and was questioning if he was really loud because he knows that he's a snorer. And, she reassured him that it was okay, and that she was glad that he enjoyed his massage. The last question was, what advice do you have for someone who's interested in pursuing the same career? The advice that she gave me was very overall for a massage therapist, nothing directed to being in a shop or being outside of a shop, being a freelance. She said to eat healthy, get lots of rest, make sure this is something you want to do, practice patience, and have strong boundaries. I thought this advice was very good advice because she said eating healthy and getting lots of rest is because with her she gets fatigued a lot when doing massages, and if she has more than one body in a day, it can take a toll on yourself because it's a lot of energy that you are using. And because your clients can be big, they can be small, they can be in between, depending on what they're asking for, it can be very long. So, yes, eating healthy and getting lots of rest is a number one on her list. And then she said, make sure this is something you want to do because, yet again, it's a very long job. Sometimes you have long days, sometimes you have short days. Sometimes it could come with financial stability things where, like, if it's privately owned, you have to build your clientele. Or wait for walk-ins. Sometimes where it's like you can clock in or clock out. You're there for long hours and stuff, and sometimes you may not even have anybody walk in, or maybe you only have that one client that day, and so you're just kind of sitting at a building hoping or waiting you get someone. And sometimes with clocking in or clocking out, the pay might not be right, so you kind of lean on those tips, or building a clientele with someone so you can have some consistency. So definitely make sure this is something you want to get into. She said, practice patience and strong boundaries. Patience is because you run into a lot of different people. As you would any job, you would bump into different people, different personalities, and you just want to be patient with them. You want to make sure you're giving them the care that they want, but you also want to make sure that you are okay within yourself too. So being patient with people and being patient with yourself. Strong boundaries was she explained that with being in a shop or anything, sometimes you can be overworked. If it's a big establishment where they're getting people like inside of a hotel or something, sometimes they can overwork you, and sometimes they don't acknowledge that you are exhausted or getting burnt out, and you want to hold your boundaries with that. Because you can't give someone good quality care if you are burnt out or exhausted. So if you're tired, state that you're tired and give that person to someone else. Don't feel like you're obligated to take on another person because you feel like you have to. And yeah, that was the interview. It was really fun. I enjoyed asking her these questions and hearing what she had to say. It's kind of funny because before I realized I wanted to be a teacher, I actually went into massage therapy. It only lasted a semester, but a lot of things that she had to say definitely resonated with me on why I became a teacher, not a massage therapist. You do get fatigued, you can get burnt out, and feet, body size, that all that matters. So yeah, I hope this summary did well, and thank you.